What is up, my Danarchists? It's your boy Danarchy with the first proper video on this channel. And you know what, today I thought I'd be making another KSI or a Jake Paul video, but thanks to a PewDiePie slip of the tongue, for the first time in months, we've actually got something different to talk about. Something with a little bit more substance than,
oh my god, I can't believe Jake Paul cheated on his girlfriend.
or,
Goodness gracious, I can't believe KSI called his friend fat for the medium of song.
no, today we're going to be talking about PewDiePie saying the word on stream. Now, there are a few things to consider when dealing with this topic. On one hand, we have the context. Why and under what circumstances did PewDiePie use the N-word? On the other hand, we have responsibilities. PewDiePie's social, moral and professional responsibilities when saying things like this. And finally, on the third hand, we have the impact. Hold on a minute, since when did my penis grow a hand? You see, you thought this was going to be a boring analytical video, but as you'll soon learn, I like to keep things fun. Okay, so despite the fact that I am 1/4 black and that quarter of my ancestry can be traced directly back to slaves, the N-word is not a word that hits particularly close to home with me. You see, you don't have to be Blackie Chan to understand that context matters. It's not that I don't understand the history of the word. I'm pretty sure that hundreds of years ago, the word was being used pretty despicably, but that doesn't mean that in 2017 we're automatically using it in the same way. That's not to say it's now okay to use the word flippantly, but you have to take into consideration the scenario in which the word is being used. So, Mr. Pie, let's take a look at this context.
What a fucking nigger. Jeez, oh my god, what the fuck? Sorry, but what the fuck? What a fucking asshole. I don't mean that in a bad way. Jesus fuck. Why would he do that? Legit, why would he do that?
Okay, so as you can see, he does use the word as an insult, even going as far as to correct himself using the word arsehole instead. Now, on face value, as seeing the N-word being used as an insult, you can't derive that that means being an N-word is a bad thing, or being black is a bad thing. But that doesn't automatically mean that PewDiePie is using it in a racist context. It doesn't automatically make it in a racist remark, and it certainly doesn't infer that PewDiePie is, by and large, a racist. Even though the SJWs that have leapt at the chance to crucify him would have you believe that. I'd like to provide a similar sort of circumstance based on my own experiences. Have you ever used the term, "that is so gay," like with your friends, but not actually meant homosexual? Chris, why won't you come and play COD with me? Why are you being so gay? Oh, I can't believe I lost that game of Tiddlywinks to Adam. That's just so gay. Those names, of course, were just examples. I don't have any friends called Chris or Adam. In fact, I don't really have any friends. But you get the point. In those scenarios, the word gay is being used as a substitute for, like, lame or annoying. And no offense towards gay people is actually intended. You might think this video is gay, but that doesn't mean that you think it contains homosexual material. Rather, you may just think this video is garbage and you hate my stupid face. Unless people think that I'm the homosexual material. Wait, when people are commenting telling me my videos are gay, does that mean they think I'm gay? Crisis of sexuality aside, in this scenario, PewDiePie wasn't using the word as a direct insult towards black people. He was just sort of using it as a general, non-specific insult. Which, don't get me wrong, certainly isn't ideal. I wouldn't recommend him doing it again, but you can put this down as a slip of the tongue with no real offense intended. An unideal thing to say, but certainly forgivable. Now, the easy route to go down on this one would be, think of the children. PewDiePie is an idol to the children. But if your child is throwing around the N-bomb like it's going out of fashion just because PewDiePie said it once on stream, then you probably haven't taught your child well enough in the first place to not use the word. Just saying. PewDiePie isn't setting any sort of trend of using this word. He's only said this word publicly on one occasion. Or two occasions if you count it without the famous hard R. And speaking of famous hard Rs, iDubbbz has been using this word in his comedic hijinks for years. Yet going back to context, we know that he's not trying to offend people, he's not trying to hate people, and he's certainly not a racist or a Nazi.
But Danar Danarchy. This part of the video is about responsibility. And iDubbbz only has 4.8 million subscribers. PewDiePie has 57 million subscribers. He's the poster boy of YouTube, and he represents us all.
That is true, many of us do consider PewDiePie as the face of YouTube, and his actions do in a way reflect on all YouTubers. But let's not forget, getting technical, PewDiePie doesn't really represent YouTube at all, because YouTube is a platform for independent creators, and PewDiePie is an independent creator on that platform. He has no ties or affiliation with YouTube whatsoever. The only time he ever was contracted with YouTube was with his YouTube Red series Scare PewDiePie, and we all know what happened to that series. They ditched it under similar circumstances to the ones we're witnessing right now. So if you want to get really technical, PewDiePie doesn't have any responsibility. He doesn't owe anyone anything. YouTube is based on this magical concept that you don't have to be attached to any massive organization to make stuff. And if PewDiePie stopped making stuff today, well, as an independent human being free from any sort of contract, he's fully within his rights to do that. And many people would say, PewDiePie, think of your fans. Think about the obligation and the responsibility you have to your fans. But really, the guy has given us years of free entertainment. He owes us nothing more. We should be thankful for him doing what he has done. But moral dilemmas aside, a slip of the tongue who has had this responsibility sort of forced upon them does have a bit of an impact. The executives at the Wall Street Journal will be sitting upon their ivory towers coming in their tighty whities. You see, not only is this an opportunity for the mainstream media to show just how oblivious they are to internet culture and take another stab at us all, but it's also another opportunity to make some more money using household name PewDiePie. They don't care about the impact it'll have on the rest of us because they have a story, a very big story, and their news aimed at oblivious corporate types will be seen by the oblivious corporate types down in the advertisement departments of major corporations, who will now pull more advertisements away from YouTube, leaving what was touted to be the future media in financial disrepair. Of course, many greedy YouTubers have chosen to blame PewDiePie for this, but I've already explained how PewDiePie doesn't really owe us anything. What we should be doing is pointing our fingers at the mainstream media, who aren't even interested in understanding us, understanding the context, understanding internet culture, or understanding PewDiePie. And they will create the impact of a YouTuber having accidentally uttered an offensive word in front of only 30,000 people on YouTube to create a full-blown war between the mainstream media and the people of the internet. Now that seems a little extreme to me, but once again, household name PewDiePie is the scapegoat. Advertisers are already distancing themselves from PewDiePie, as are creators. They don't want to be associated with someone who's used the N-word. They need to prove that they're good, family-orientated people to get in some more money. Just like Sean Fanaman, who's decided to take down all of PewDiePie's videos that contain games made by his company, all because they don't want to be associated with him. Best case scenario, he is trying to get more money from us by painting his company in a lovely, nice image. Or maybe this is just another publicity stunt where he's taking advantage of the situation to, you guessed it, make more money. But once again, the big wigs have misjudged the situation, and by making a bigger deal out of this situation than it actually is, they're getting just as much hate as applause. We're not all stupid, and they're creating a divide. But once again, they don't care as long as they're making money. I'm going to try and draw this video to a close because it's ended up getting a bit ranty, and I'd rather make entertaining and fun content. But to conclude this situation, yes, I agree, of course it was bad for PewDiePie to use that word. He shouldn't have done it, and we can't ignore that fact just because we like the guy. However, this whole situation has been blown massively out of proportion, and people are trying to use it for their own gain. And I think that is the true crime in this situation. But hey, that's just a theory, again. Before I sign off, I want to thank a whole bunch of people. As many of you will know, starting off a new YouTube channel is really difficult, and a whole bunch of people have made the effort to shout me out to help me get a better start. Some bigger YouTubers, some smaller ones too. But I appreciate the lot of you, so I'm going to shout you all out back. Okay, so a massive thank you to Pinley, Inaba, Tommy C, Tears of Fire, Callum is Octo, I'm Rusty, Colio is Coolio, XRF, Astro, Paradigm, It's Hoover, Staffo, Abstra, Kirasaya, Speedy Bird, and Vasky. And of course to all of those people who have been retweeting my first video and my channel link over on Twitter. You've all helped me so much and just filled me with confidence on this channel, and I'm just so grateful. Hopefully I can reward you by creating some good content for you guys to watch. But that's all for today. Make sure you leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Now more than ever, those likes are really, really useful. Each individual one makes a massive impact for me. And if you happen to stumble upon this channel randomly, make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on if you're feeling extra generous. I know you won't regret it. But that's it. I still haven't really figured out how to sign off a video, what to say at the end. I don't really have a goodbye catchphrase, so I'm just going to leave you with an awkward goodbye. So, goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, that'll do.
On this road to love, it's gonna be so hard for me to talk. If your beauty speaks, your shit so loud I cannot ignore. I tried to love her, but she tried to hurt me. You keep playing games, girl, which one you working? You tripping and bitching when you know I'm serving. No glove